Hey guys, what's up? If you can hear me well, let me know. And thank you for waiting. Hope you're doing well. How are you today? Let me know if you can hear me well so we can continue. But I think you can, which is awesome. So also do this. And in the last stream, the music was way too high, so let me know if it's too high again so we can lower it. And we should be good. I think we should be good, yeah. Alright, let's open that mood board or the link. Hey, Salvatore, how are you, buddy? Okay, so we can hear you. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Ibra. Alright, welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well. Today we will continue where we left off in the last stream. We were making this apartment from Fran Silvestre Arquitectos, one of my favorite architects. I love the minimalism they do in their designs. We already did the 3D modeling, and I also provided the 3D file for you, plus the Unreal Engine project if you would like to follow along with all the settings enabled for free. So the link is in the description, you can find it if you'd like to download it now so we can learn together today. We will do some GPU Lightmass, we will talk lighting, and we will do the texturing and steal some models from the marketplace so we can also place them in the apartment here. And hello to everyone. Ibra, Salvatore, PJ Johnson, Piyush, Nunu. Welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to have all of you. That's awesome. Nice, nice. Hey, big hug to you too, Nunu. Thank you. So, before we get started as well, quick, what do we call it? Quick advertisement, yes? If you would like to learn Unreal Engine in architecture, from modeling to lighting, materials, blueprints, how to find inspiration online, there will be two projects at least. One where we design this apartment from references we find online, and the other project, I don't know if the pictures are still here. It's this project that we are working on right now, and there's massive update coming to the masterclass by the end of the month. So you can save yourself 60% if you grab the masterclass now. It's also on Gumroad. If you are someone who is interested in learning Unreal Engine in architecture, learn all this good stuff, go ahead and grab it. I would also appreciate it. This is the best way to support us making more live streams, more YouTube tutorials, and all the good stuff. Now that's it. Let's close this and let's do our awesome stuff today. Thank you, Madizine. I appreciate you, all of you guys. Welcome. Welcome, Habibi. So let's get started. Once you download the project, this project again is in the description. You will find it for free. Also on Gumroad. Actually, let me show you where exactly. So for all of you who are not aware, if you go to gumroad.com/yahiya ya boy, this is the link. We might do some modifications to the 3D file. If we did, I will update this after the stream. And also please, if you download this file, leave us a 5-star review. It would help us reach more people, all the good stuff. So this is the link, completely for free. There is the FPX and the Unreal Engine with all the settings enabled. Unreal Engine 426, just keep that in mind. Alright? Once you download it, let's go back here. Once you download it, you will be welcomed with this. I deleted everything to make it super small. Super small project file so we can get started. Ray tracing is enabled because we're going to use the GPU Lightmass now. However, I would like to turn off all the ray tracing features in my viewport, and to do that, click on the tilde key and type r.raytracing.features force all ray tracing effects, and you don't have to write all of it, just use your arrow keys. So when you're writing anything, when you use the arrow keys like this, it will help you. So ray tracing dot force all ray tracing effects space 0, hit that enter button, and now we would turn off all the ray tracing features in the viewport. It would be really much better to build the light, and actually I think by Epic it's recommended that we should turn off all the ray tracing features when we use the GPU Lightmass. Now when you click here next to build, you will find the GPU Lightmass, and it's enabled by default. You should have an RTX enabled card or something. I have 1080 Ti, so it's not an RTX card, it's GTX card, but it also works. That's that. Before we build anything, I would like to reassign some materials here. So let's go ahead and open Quixel Bridge. And if you don't have Quixel Bridge, real quick, I'm gonna repeat this. Go to quixel.com like this, and go to where it says products, download Bridge, sign in with your Epic account when you download it, set library path and all that stuff. And if you have any problems, just let me know in the chat, I will help you fixing them. Once you sign in with your Epic account, you will have access to 15,000 assets for free. Let's find some of these assets to assign on our project here, and let's check the chat here. Hey everyone, welcome to all of you habibis. I am having a great day, Kashitij. Kashitij. Did I pronounce that right? I'm having a great day, thank you so much. How about you? How are you guys? How's your weekend going? All is good? Salvatore, I've started today the masterclass. Oh, thank you, nice. Thank you for the support. There is massive update coming to the masterclass soon, and if you didn't join us on Discord already, all of you, whether you got the masterclass or not, we're more than 850 people now, so 50 people from the last stream. Wow. Join us, say hello, and yeah, it's amazing community we have. T.S. John, what software do you use to make the house models? I use 3ds Max. So looking at the reference pictures on Archdaily, the way I started this project, I found this lovely apartment that I immediately fell in love with. As you can see, it's so beautiful here. And Archdaily, one of the best things, or one of my favorite features about Archdaily, the pictures they provide, and if you're lucky, in 99% of the projects there are also the floor plans. Zahi from the team, he's AutoCAD expert. I told him, hey Zahi, could you please do the drawings for me? He did, and then here we are. So I use 3ds Max mainly. I started learning Blender recently, not recently, it's been a year now, but mainly 3ds Max. But you can use any software you like, because there is the FPX file I provided as well if you'd like to edit anything. Nice. What software? Have you changed the course fee? Yes, designer Saifan, I changed the course fee. If you would like to get the course now for a discount, when you are checking out, I'm gonna type in the chat for you. I changed the course fee because there is so much content coming, and in my opinion, it's worth more than the current price. So that's why. However, if you like the old price, use the discount code Unreal Community while checking out for 20% off. I hope this helps. All of you. Alright. I hope all of you are having a great day. Now let's get started. And yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Kishitij. Yeah, I need to practice my pronunciation more, but as they say in Turkish, yavaş yavaş, step by step, or stuff like that. Or as we say in Arabic, shway shway. When I start any 3D project, while I'm doing the 3D modeling, I spend really good time looking at all the reference pictures provided to understand what's going on, especially on personal projects, because I have more time to play with, you know, like it's fun. I love this. So I make a mood board on that using a software called PureRef. So pureref.com, go get it. Amazing little piece of software. I like to do this, disconnect the internet and look at everything here. once we finished the 3D modeling, I exported everything with data.math to Unreal Engine, and in Unreal Engine, where you at? Unreal. Wow, look at that, so many windows. Let's close some stuff. Let's close this, go away, go away. Unreal, yeah, there we go. Exported everything with data.math to Unreal Engine, usually just few clicks, and here we are. Now again, once you open the project, type tilde to open the command panel, r.raytracing.force all ray tracing effects, space 0 to turn off all ray tracing effects. And I think there was a question on the ray tracing. For the GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 426, you need to enable ray tracing for the GPU Lightmass to work. If ray tracing is not enabled, this button will be grayed out. However, the reason I provided the FBX for you guys, if you would like to use Lushuang GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 425, you can also do that, where you don't have to enable ray tracing. Yes, of course, MV, you get all the upcoming content for free, and for all of you who don't know regarding the masterclass, once Unreal Engine 5 is out, you will also get everything for free. Once you buy the stuff now, with the current price, you get everything now and everything coming for free. Yes? Because, I mean, I wish I could make the whole course for free, but we have to pay some bills and all, so that's like the middle ground there. So it's considered as a small fee to support us doing here what we love, these live streams, these videos and whatnot. Basically that. Alright, let's click here on this tab and just put it somewhere so we can open Bridge now. I'm gonna assume you have Quixel Bridge, and together guys, let's find nice materials to assign on our project here. I don't know if I would like to do exactly the same here or do different materials, but we will figure that out. For now, I'm gonna search for concrete, something to assign on the floor. Last time I think I used this smooth concrete wall. I downloaded that in 2K, click on export. Hey Ubaida, how are you buddy? Hope you're doing well. Holy shit guys, 25 people. Hi! Habibi, all of you. Did you download the project, guys? I attached this for you. Link in the description. Now, there is something I would like to tell you guys. For me, in my case, on these, I have a problem with Bridge, and I don't know about you, but you may have the same problem. When you import textures with Bridge, here the textures look brighter than what I have here. Now, the reason is because for some reason in the texture maps, the metalness here, instead of having black texture, it's a gray texture. And metalness should be either on or off, 0 or 1, not something in between. To fix this, let's open our master material. So even here you can see even the master material, the metalness value here, texture is a gray image. And honestly, that's weird. We need to see why is that. So you need to change this to a black texture. Once you click on the metalness, go to where we have the material where is it? You need to click on the material expression texture base, and on the metalness part where it says here, where it says gray, search for black. However, by default you will find nothing. What you need to do is to click where on the browse button where it says view options, click on show engine content and then search for black so we can fix it. Give it a few seconds to compile the shaders. Yes, and now we should be good. Now click save, and all of the materials we will import now from Bridge will be 100% correct physically. Ubaida Kutaini, I miss you so much too, buddy. We should have a call this week. So hit me up on Discord, my dude. I saw some of your messages on WhatsApp. I'm sorry I didn't reply. I'm so bad in that, but Discord, I promise you to call you this week. I miss you so much. Manish, hi, is it possible to bring Of course it's possible. With Datasmith, you can export almost from any DCC tool to Unreal Engine. So if you don't know, just go real quick to Google, search for Datasmith, then download the SketchUp exporter. And then when you go to save, I'm gonna show you here in Max. When you click File, Export to your project, just save it as Datasmith. And in Unreal Engine, when you start a new project, click on Datasmith here and then import your project. If you don't have Datasmith button here, whether start AEC template or go to settings, plugins, and search for Datasmith importer. Alright? I hope this helps, buddy. Manish. Alright? Let me know if you still need help. Create better problems. I like your name. Hi, are you also using Quixel Mixer in your work? Yes, I use Quixel Mixer a lot, and I use it mainly when I would like to add some imperfections in my projects or when I'm working on open world projects like large scale terrains and whatnot. Haroon, don't disconnect the internet. Give me a second, guys. Look at this fat boy. So Haroon, he loves to play with these, and usually he takes them when I drink water. So just watch this. Where you at, boy? I don't know if you can see, but look at the door there. You can't see him. We will have so much for Haroon, so much time for Haroon later. So let's continue. MV, I'm glad this solved your textures problem, the glossiness. So it was the metalness here. And once we open our material instance, just click on the reset to default, and now our material looks good. So before it was like this, kind of glossy, dark, and now it's looking good. I think the music stopped, so let me just do this, and Oculus, please go away. Let's continue. All right. Khadija Mshallah. That's my mom, everyone. Say hello to mom. Okay, let's assign this texture, and as you can see, it's so repetitive in here. What can we do is double clicking the texture, and let's go to where it says 00 global. In the tiling offset, I'm gonna tile it, like make it really large. So I'm gonna put 0.2, 0.2, save it. And for now, this should be fine. I will also select all the walls like this, and I will give them, let's find them a material here. So let's find something like stucco. And perhaps let's type surface. So Quixel Bridge is pretty smart when you try to search with it. I love like pew, pew, you can find everything. I think this one should be good for now. Yeah, I like it. So click download, export, give it a few seconds to export to your engine. And there we go. Let's assign. The reason I'm assigning textures is because when we build light without the textures, our scene will look slightly dark. So that's why we assign textures first. And the reason I can't see my texture here is because I have two types of actors selected: static meshes and Datasmith scene actors. So if we hold Ctrl, then just deselect this guy, we can see our materials again. So click boom, click here, then click boom, and now we should be good. If you remember earlier, we showed the engine content to assign that black texture. We can hide that by clicking on the view options, then show engine content, so it's cleaner. Alright. Now that's out of the way. Let's select also all the ceiling and ceilings and assign this stucco texture think I have two material IDs, one for emissive and one for the stucco texture. And one thing you need to know about my scene, I'm using a UVW mapping of 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. So when I export my meshes, I apply UVW box like this, and 100, 100, 100. And many of the textures by Quixel are 2 meters by 2 meters. So when you open Quixel Bridge, you can see the dimensions of the texture here. Alright, so it's 2 meters by 2 meters. This means to see this texture correctly on our surface, we need to go to where it says tiling, and instead of 1 by 1, we need to put it 0.5 by 0.5. Scale it up a little so it can have the correct tiling here. And that should be good. Click save. And let's also add a sphere reflection capture for now, so we have like slightly more natural reflections. So from place actors, go to visual effects and go to sphere reflection capture, drag it to your scene, and let's scale it down a little. So let's do 1000. Yeah, 1000 is not bad. This time let's try box reflection capture. So let's put it here. Let's put it here, and I'm going to reduce these to as low as possible so we can bake the light in the fastest time possible, and just make sure all my static meshes have low light map resolution. MV, I think I have seen you comment on William Faucher's videos. William Faucher is a great guy, I love him. He suggests that you bake your scene with an overbright material to light up your scene. That's right actually. It's a great suggestion, because if you bake your scene with the default material or like different types of materials, you will have like very dark scene look of your scene. It won't look as good. Okay, now the ceiling here, you can see how bad it is, because honestly this massive large surface on a light map resolution of 64, this is way too low. So let's just override this guy, set it to 256, and let's build the light again. Start to look better. And let's also build our reflection capture. And by the way guys, any questions you may have, please feel free to ask. It's gonna be a Q&A session. Like, I mean, this apartment is easy, nothing special, so. Alright. I hope, did I delete the pictures from yesterday? Actually, yeah, I deleted them. See, I'm going to, instead of building with the GPU Lightmass now, I'm gonna quickly see, just watch here, the difference between the GPU Lightmass and the CPU Lightmass on these meshes here. So how, like, why it's so easy to achieve nice results with the GPU Lightmass. So this is a bake with the GPU Lightmass, and let's take a... Actually wait, there is something wrong with the scene. And if you have exactly like this, there is something feels wrong. It's because the skylight needs to be set to static, not stationary or movable. So if you go to lighting, the skylight now, as you can see, it's set to stationary. So let's set it to static, and now this is way much more realistic, let's say, or less, you know what I mean here? Okay. So this looks more natural than the CPU Lightmass. And what's the difference? I'm gonna take a screenshot with F9 to take screenshot, and on build, instead of GPU Lightmass here, I'm gonna just click build lighting only with the CPU Lightmass. And I think that's one of the main reasons I love Unreal Engine 426. You can switch between GPU Lightmass and CPU Lightmass just by clicking on different buttons without changing any files or, you know. Hey, Joaquim, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Share textures, my man. Tulga it was, right? I hope you are doing well today, guys. Manish, how long does it take to bake the final scene after setting up everything? Depending on your GPU, but 30 minutes in this scene, let's say 20 minutes. And we finished now baking light with the CPU Lightmass, and just notice the difference here. So these, you know, there's something off with the color gradient. Like here with the CPU Lightmass, we have color gradient, and of course we can fix this if we raise the quality and whatnot. But for me, that's not the point. I don't want to raise the quality yet. I just want to get natural results with low quality. And this is the CPU, the GPU Lightmass. You can see the colors just feel much more right, and it's because of the way the meshes and are like calculated. The light mass is calculated. So on the CPU light mass, I think of course the CPU, these goes to different threads on the CPU. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, and the GPU light mass is like a brute force method or something. So we're gonna stick with both, see what can we do with both. And you can also notice the CPU GPU light mass meshes that do not have textures on them. So when we have a mesh with the word texture, the normal, you know, Unreal Engine texture, they will appear in black like this. So if you're using the GPU light mass and everything is looking black, that's why you need assigned textures on them. With the GPU light mass, don't leave any mesh without any material, right? Assign material to everything. And for this oven, yeah, this is an oven, right? Let's make a quick material. I like the sound of quick. So I'm gonna locate my material instance closet, one I made. I think you also have it, so you can find this. Press Ctrl W, and let's call it polished black. Alright, and set the roughness to like 0.15 something, and let's set the color to something close to black, and save, search. Then let's start assigning stuff. Here let's make a metallic something like chrome. So duplicate our material here, and let's just pretend this is a chrome material. So just call it MI chrome. And in the base material we made yesterday, I already have like scalar parameter of 0 connected to metallic, because it just gives you more freedom. So now this material chrome, we enable the metallic here, and instead of 0, let's set it to 1, and set the color to something like white or close to white. And this is chrome now. We can of course work more on this, make it look better, but we will do that through the stream. Let's make it mirror-like or slightly rough. I like the slightly rough thingy. So let's make it slightly rough and assign it here and here and here. These are still placeholders, so there is 100% chance I'm going to update the project files once I finish everything. Alright? And you know what would be nice, guys? If we make, so let's check our base material. Hello from Russia, Alexander. Hello from Istanbul. Hope you're doing well. Where do you come from Russia? By the way, guys, where all of you come from? So say hello from your country. Tell me where you're from. I would like to know where are you guys from. Mamado, that's cool. Thank you. My man, share textures. I have a problem with names, especially Turkish names are so hard, but I'm glad I got yours correctly. Tulga Habibi. Manish, could you share your system spec? It must be the no, it's not. I have, well, 1080 Ti GTX for a graphics card, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and Ryzen 1800X. So a decent machine, not much, you know. India, Brazil, yeah, of course, Joaquin, my man. Georgia, US, welcome. Turkey. There is also mom watching the stream. She's from Syria, so I'm gonna type that from her. Designer. I was on the process to clear cart on the same time to change the price. Oh shit. Designer Saifan, send me on Discord and I will send you a discount code. And for everyone who would like to get the masterclass, yes, I'm sorry I raised the prices, but there is so much coming soon. Massive update. However, if you still want the old price, use the discount code Unreal Community to get 20% off. Alright? Nice, guys. Spain, Egypt, Yahya. We have two Yahyas here today. Awesome. Well, guys, I would like to ask you for a favor. If you can destroy that like button so you can help us reach more people, and just, I like that like button. I would appreciate it. It really would help the stream grow. So please do that. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everyone, my guys. Let's continue, everyone. So let's add some lights. I'm going to make a duplicate of my material instances. I'm gonna call it mi emissive, and I will locate my parent material here, make a duplicate as well, and call it m emissive. Then here keep everything as default because we need to enable use static as emissive. So because we're also using the GPU Lightmass, I will show you now what will happen. Anyway, so hold M on your keyboard, click to create a multiply node, just connect this here, and since this is emissive material we don't need metallic or roughness. Okay, hold S to create a scalar parameter, and let's call it emissive intensity, and give it now a value of 1, and let's connect that to emissive color. Alright, click save. Mexico, Senegal, nice! People from all around the world, that's incredible. Wow, hello to everyone. Awesome, thank you. It's good to know where you guys are from. That is awesome. So, Joaquim, do you think it works the same with Lushuang GPU Lightmass? No, Lushuang GPU Lightmass does not work on Unreal Engine 426. If you want to use Lushuang GPU Lightmass, it's only on Unreal Engine 425 and the lower versions. On 426, it's the official GPU Lightmass. Still in beta, it still has its issues, but that's fine because here we are today. If we see any issues, we will try to squash them. It's nice to see you too, Jamin. Thank you. How to avoid reactive texture? Could you explain more on reactive texture, please? Now, on our MI emissive material instance, let's change the parent from the base to the emissive material we made, and now let's click the intensity from 1 to something like 10, 12, and let's test the color. So if you look at our reference pictures, it's like yellowish, so we can set, there we go. So we can go yellowish like this, save, and let's see how this will look. And before we build the light, select the ceiling here. So let's see as well here, and in the search detail, let's search for emissive, and under the lighting tab in the Lightmass settings, there is something called use emissive for static lighting. We need to enable this. Once we enable that, let's click on build light now and wait. And now, as you can see, the material now is actually emissive. It's emitting light. Repetitive. There are so many ways to work with repetitive textures. One of them is vertex paint. So where you mix between multiple textures. The other way, which is actually more important, is actually avoid using repetitive textures. There is no way, I don't, sorry for this bad answer, but when you have very large surfaces like this floor, so see what I did here, the texture, I am lucky it looks good here. It looks kinda dirty, we need to change this perhaps, but this is a repetitive texture. So I'm gonna show you here how it looks. So the default value of it is 0.5 by 0.5 or something. Look, it is repetitive here. We can see the repetitiveness. Is that even English anymore? Right? So the best use here, or the best thing to do, is actually to use completely different texture. However, for now I've decided, okay, I'm just gonna make it really large so no one would notice, and there we go. But I think that's way too large. Hey Bruski, Xavier, how are you? It's good to see you, Xavier. How was your weekend? Xavier and everyone, did you spend a good weekend, my guys? I spent it recording videos and playing Apex Legends. What about you? Tell me how you spent your weekend. Yeah, the damn GPU is so fucking is so fast. Trying not to curse, you know, but let's go. Okay, click save. The reason, guys, I'm trying not to curse anymore in my videos, it's fun story. Not that fun, but should I say the reason? There is, yeah. I was told like, hey man, you have like so many f-bombs in your videos, and like people can't share your videos, especially like official people from Epic, and I was like, oh shit. So less f-bombs, you know, it is what it is. So that's that. Alright, now something William mentioned in his video. He said if you set the blend mode to opaque to from opaque to from surface, where is the unlit? Yeah, from default lit to unlit. I'm not sure if he said that or stuff, but let's try that now. So now we have light coming from the ceiling, and if we click build light, so I didn't get his video right, because now we do have light, right? Yeah. So I need to watch. By the way, guys, I need to give a shout out to someone that I really love his videos and what he does. YouTube, your boy William Faucher. He makes amazing tutorials, amazing videos. Not who is this channel? William Faucher. Sub to this guy. I love his videos, and he's like this tutorial series, 2 minutes and good stuff. So here's a link. There is so much you can learn from this guy. Absolute beast. And while we're at it, giving shoutouts, another guy I learned also so much from when it comes to landscapes, it's your boy Unreal Sensei. So recently he made an amazing landscape material, and he made it 100% free. You can see it here, this auto landscape. It's amazing landscape. It's so good. It's so good, and it's 100% free. So also go ahead and check him out. And if I remember other stuff, or if you guys remember other stuff, let me know in the chat, and let's spend the shoutouts today. Xavier, I'm dead, bro. Worked on 3D projects at the same time. Bro, we keep making the same mistake, working on so many projects at the same time. But I salute you, buddy. I salute you. Alright, guys. Now we have a very bad light resolution here. We need to improve this stuff. Well, one of the very first things we can do is actually start to increase the GI samples. So let's make this 256, and let's make this guy 64, and let's see what's up. There are some meshes we have that they don't have materials. We need to assign materials to everything, so let's go ahead and do that. And quick reminder, let me see. Oh, if you want to follow along, this project is in the description, so you can download this project and follow along with me, okay? Let's continue. Ryan Manning is great guy. That's a good one, Xavier. So guys, your boy Ryan Manning, where is his channel? YouTube. He makes also amazing tutorials. I think he deserves much more attention than he have now. Let's go. I'm subscribed on my other channel, so Ryan Manning, check him out. He makes some very good tutorials as well on lighting, special effects, some good things about debugging. So that's a good one, Xavier. People, do you know any good YouTube tutorials we can share? Please let me know here in the comments so we can keep sharing the good stuff. Let's continue. And I'm gonna press Alt 3 to go to unlit mode so I can see what actually do not have a texture and start assigning textures. Alright, and one easy way to, so I don't know if we can, no we can't, damn it. Well, let's just real quick assign textures here and there, because again I'm building with a CPU GPU Lightmass. Meshes that have this texture on them will appear to be black, so assign a texture, 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 texture. There we go, there we go. Actually, this is a glass, so let's make a quick glass material. I suck in making glass materials, so that's m underscore glass, and let's move it to where we have materials folder. And for now we will just set it like from opaque to translucent. I'm gonna hold one to add and connect it to opacity and convert this to a parameter, call it opacity. It's not even glass, it's just opacity node. Ben Cloward, Zultan. Hey Zultan, how are you? Okay, I don't know Ben, so let's Google Ben. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna 100% check Ben out. So for everyone in the chat, here's a link to Ben. And thank you Yahya Zultan for recommending Ben. Joaquim, too bad Ryan hasn't been posting anything new lately, but his tutorials are awesome as well. Yeah, I think he's super busy person because he have like studio to manage, so that's that. But when he posts, he's like, good stuff. You know, he's like the good stuff. Yes, MR3Dev is also great guy. So let's do that. I'm subscribed to all of these guys on my other channel, so good. Here's a link for M3D Dev. He's a good guy. Who else? Let's remember, guys. I like this, remembering the Unreal Engine YouTubers. That's a good one. Wiz, yes, but he does not have a YouTube channel though. He have his he does. Nice. Okay, Whistle. But is he sharing any tutorials? No. But if you want a good tutorial, guys, for free, because now we have the Artstation. So now Artstation is free. There is this really nice tutorial. Check out Whistle on Artstation. He have like this tutorial on Artstation, and I think because now Epic got Artstation, it's all the learning tab is for free. And while we're at it, since we are in Artstation, check me out, guys. Hi, just got back from cycling. Nice, Zultan. Cycling for the win. Hozinga. I don't know Hozinga, but let's see. I'm googling this guy. I can't find him, Joaquim. So far so good. If we remember someone, let's post it. Now this is the material. Later of course we can play with the refraction and whatnot, and like make it really like a glass, but for now just placeholders. So let's save our glass and let's assign it to this door. So there we go, and let's assign the rest of materials like so. There we go. When we assign an emissive material to a mesh, just remember that we need to set it use emissive for static, and the best way to do that, when you click on any static mesh, then here in the search bar search for static, you will find the lighting, Lightmass settings. Hey May, how are you, buddy? I'm good, I'm very good, thank you so much. How about you? Punisher. Oh yes, Tulga, that's a good one. Punisher he have a competition going on. And speaking of competitions, guys, there is this competition I would like to join. It's called Without Borders. So one by one, let's start with Punisher. Punisher is a great guy. Well, I don't think he needs my shout out, but still, if you're not subscribed to Punisher, do. He makes live streams every Saturday and sometimes videos. He is an absolute beast. He's the guy for like one of the guys who to be at Corridor. And there is this competition, so I challenge you. Recently he did similar competition, not recently, 6 months ago. Absolutely amazing. And there were like 125 artists here who like submitted their works. That's a good one, Tulga. So you see here, so 125 different artists submitted their works and like they made this epic cinematic, and he have done this now again, and there's this new challenge which is like slightly more dynamic, not just one walking, which is, I'm gonna link a video, this challenge, the huge community render challenge with insane prizes and whatnot. So check this out. And yeah, I am 100% joining this challenge. I will see what I can do with Unreal Engine, so check it out. And there is another challenge going on from Hum3D Without Borders, where you select a famous building and you submit a render. It's not Unreal Engine, but why not? We still can do that stuff in Unreal Engine, and like there is twin motion, Quixel and whatnot. So here's also a link. And yeah, one of the main reasons I love challenges, they push you to make work really fast, you know? So that's that. You don't have to spend 6 months working on your personal project or you know? So you still have 24 days, and I think that's more than enough to create a render of an image, but we have secret weapon, Unreal Engine, you can create more than an image. So check it out. It's also a very cool challenge, and I have like this option. Should I join this or Punisher challenge or both? So I will be trying to join both. I hope I won't suck, but we will see how it goes. Going back to our project, hey Steve, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you like the resources, and if you have any resources would like to share with the rest of us here, please do. And yeah, that's why I love this community. Sharing is caring. So let's keep working on our project. So wait, assign textures really fast. There is a faster way perhaps to assign textures, guys. I'm doing it not in the wrong correct way. So, oh, did I assign the texture everywhere? Nice, okay. So here, temp bedroom. I'm gonna isolate my selection. And you know what? Yeah, everything. So let's select everything except for the data math actor, and meshes with no texture, we can assign texture to them like so. And now we should be good. There are nothing left with no textures except for this element. And I think actually element 1 should be the ceiling. So there we go. We have ceiling 1, ceiling 2, ceiling 3. If we search for static, let's enable that. This guy too. There we go. So when we bake the light, we would have like emissive stuff coming through. But if you ask me, I mean, adding emissive on this mesh, then like enabling use emissive for static lighting is nice, but I would also add later a rectangular light like this. So let's see how both work. And before we build the light again, let's select our let's select our material, the emissive material. Yeah, the MI, and let's just make sure it's assigned. So, I was assigning the, now we are doing it right, I think. Yes. Yes. Now let's bake the light. So let's find our GPU Lightmass. Kaboom, boom. Declan, how are you? Thank you. Everything is going great. How about you? How was your weekend? He is back. Ta-da-na. That's so bright. Let's reduce it after the light bake is finished. That is so bright. Oh my god, yeah. Whoa. Emissive, let's go from 12 to 4. And let's build the light again. That is perhaps still bright, but what can we do now is hold Ctrl L, then move your mouse. Something again about Ctrl L. When you hold Ctrl L and move your mouse in all directions, it's gonna be so hard to control the sunlight. However, when you hold Ctrl L, then move your mouse whether left or right, or up or down, it becomes just way much easier to control your sun. Okay, so when you hold Ctrl L to move the light, don't move it like crazy in all directions, only left or right or up and down, not rotate. No rotate. Let's reduce the emissive to 2 perhaps, and let's now build the light. Hey, Dead Skull, welcome back. I saw your stories on Instagram. That's an amazing place. All I could imagine is what are you going to create after that trip? Another Quixel movie or something like similar to Rebirth? It's so good, these mountains. Yeah, I what? Hmm? You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi, guys? Say hello. He changed his mind. Okay, let's go. Now, the scene is too bright, and I think it also has to do with the exposure. So the exposure here, the post-process volume. Dead Skull, my man. Welcome back. Yeah, the exposure here is way too high. So let's set it to 2. Or, yeah, 2 is fine. Now we're talking. So now we can increase. Oh, you see the massive difference? Haroon. He's a good boy. Okay. Let's assign this here. Oh, should we save while it's building the light? Now, let's take a look at our reference and try to match some of the colors. But before that, let me put some music. So let's do this. And let's click play. I love Joseph Beg. His music is like ambient. It's just so good. So chilly, relaxed. One of the main things now, this color. So this color here, and we need to achieve the same light. So what do we have here now? And let's close all of these. These are so many textures open. Close. Wait. The Mega Scans default material. No need to save. The base save. So this color that we can look also from here. Let's see if we can do something similar to this. And regarding the material, it is honestly really easier if we just set this to something like 1, so we can just have the effect of it like glowing. For now, we should improve on this. And let's go to place actors, lights, and let's drag a rectangular light. Press G to toggle game mode. Let's delete the door bar length. Dead Skull, where are you using the emission texture? I just joined. Yes, we made it actually real quick. So in materials here, Also, Deathskull, since you just joined, and for anyone who is new, if you want this project, I made it available for free on our Gumroad. So if you go in the link in the description, go Gumroad, ya boy Yahya, you will find it here. And oh, thank you for leaving a rating, whoever downloaded this. So this is the project. There is the FPX and the Unreal Engine. Download it and let's do this together, guys. Hey, thank you, Deathskull. Appreciate you, man. Alright, so the ceiling here, the emission is it has two material IDs, one for the ceiling and one for the, you know, I just gave it in max. Basically, it's a secondary material ID. So here, material ID number 2, and this is the ceiling material ID number 1. Send that to Unreal. We made a very normal, silly, easy peasy emissive texture material, color, and a scalar parameter, so we can control the intensity and multiply, and basically that is it. And this, I made the material instance so we can control this the way we want. So for now I'm gonna keep it at 1, and instead of using this to control the intensity, I think it's always easier to do that with a light. So I'm going to isolate my selection again, select this light, and let's set the source height. So let's measure the distance actually, because I don't know how much we need for the source height. So we can measure from this vertex to this vertex 10 meters and 50 centimeters. So 10, 53, and regarding this 20. So let's make it 10, 50, and let's make this 17, so it can be slightly easier to position. And if you are suffering like me in placing this, just remember to disable the snapping. Hey Chris, Habibi. Deathskull, finish the course, and there are also so much coming to the course, new videos at the end of the month. We are working on them now every day, and everyone who got the course should be very, very excited, guys. There is so much coming soon. Okay? I promise. Landscapes, exterior, vegetation, water, clouds, curtains. So much. Let's now, one easy way to move the light, as you can see, I'm trying to locate, hey, like how can I move this guy, and it's kinda annoying. What we can do, if you click on the location here and hold, so on the X, you can move the light. So it's just so much easier to do it from here instead of moving sometimes from the pivot, because the pivot is annoying sometimes because we have a large surface. So there we go. Chris, how was your weekend, buddy? You doing well? We will have a community challenge too, by the way. Chris came up with a great idea. So join us on Discord, guys, and stay tuned for the upcoming news. Let's place another light here. Khadija, كيفك? That's mom, guys. Can you say hi? She's learning English from these streams, which is totally awesome. Alright, now let's delete this. Delete this, and let's see what are the dimensions for this guy. Deathskull, I envy you so much for your trip to the mountains today. We are here in the lockdown. It's so boring, man. So, where are the mountains? So, where were you today? It's really nice. 290. And let's place this. خديجة وأنا مشتاق لك بالأكتر. That's Arabic, guys. Just talking to mom. Alright. Harun. Ah, okay, guys. I need to feed this boy. Give me a second. He's meowing all the time. Let's go. I was in a place called Thorpe Cloud. It was really dope. It is dope. Awesome. Please do. I look forward to see more of the pictures you will share, man. Harshit, how are you, buddy? So, how is the requirement or business of real-time Archviz in your country? Well, I didn't understand. I work globally VR division, so it's not only limited to Turkey. So, okay. Can you explain your question more, Harshit? And let's bake the light while we answer some of the questions. Salvatore, a question about modeling. When you create the windows, do you put the glass inside the frame or do you just leave without window, just the frame? I completely forgot to model the windows. I actually put the glass within the frame. And in this project here, I completely forgot to model the windows yet. So, thank you for reminding me. What I do about the windows, because look at here, I have a mistake here as well. Basically because we see the house only from inside, so the window I make here is that one face only, so I go normal plane and then drag it from point to point. Of course, there is no need for length segments and width segments. And basically the face that should have a texture on it. Yeah, just like that. I do this, basically. And just to be a little safe, you know, I scale it just a little. Just a little. Harshit, how is it booming? Of course, like the real-time industry is booming. The demand, if you saw one of the reports by, what was their name? Burning Glass, something. Read this report. So demand for Unreal Engine developers is at all-time high. There are 2 reports on that. And the industry, like, this is the best time ever to learn real-time 3D skills. It's booming everywhere, not only in Turkey or Burning Glass. So here's a report, Harshit. Check it out, and there is like some really good information on the how the industry is booming. It's a good read. And there is another one from last year, I believe, from Burning. So yeah, this initial report. This is there is a PDF here you can download and read the report as well. No, Burning Glass. It's like a research company or something. Collaborated with Epic on understanding what's up with the industry. Salvatore, I hope this answered your question on the glass. And again, I will upload or update the project files once we finalize this and see if any mistakes I did or forgot. It's my pleasure, Harshit. Harun, you need to stop. Yes. What? He's like meowing all the time. What should we do with you, bro? You wanna play Unreal Engine? Go. I hope he didn't touch the mic. I'm sorry if he did. So, alright. What else? There is something I know I forgot, but I still don't know what it is because there is something feels wrong with the lighting. You know what I'm gonna do? For now, I will disable the emissive. There is something off, so I'm just gonna disable that and I'm gonna build the light again. Wait, and also we need to select our lights and let's set the temperature to something like 4500. So now it's time, this is a good time to look at our references here. So this is a very warm light, could be like 4500 or 4000, let's say, and the intensity, let's set it to the middle, 5, and let's increase the light map resolution of our floor to something like 512 so it can catch better shadows. And let's make a duplicate of this closet material and let's call it MI dark blue or something. What color is this? So this is not dark blue. Let's try to so one thing about you see now every time I go back to Unreal Engine it's like my reference is gone. What can you do is right click and then there is option to keep pure ref on top. So Ctrl Shift A is the shortcut, keep on top. So now there we go. And we can simply try and sample color from here to start with. And let's make it lighter. Save, so it's not dark blue. No problem. Ctrl Shift A again, and let's do this and this. How we forgot to assign the material on the floor here as well. So now we're good. And we can make a duplicate of this guy. So let's select all of these static rectangular lights, set them to static, and let's set the source height to like 50. Alright, I'm glad I answered your question, Salvatore. Leonardo, for glass in Unreal Engine, is it better to use simple plane with two-sided material or use a thin cube? Just use a plane. So let's assume we are, so in this case, in this project, we don't go outside, we are only inside the apartment. What I do is have a glass like this, the plane. So it's just one simple plane, and there is no even need to have two-sided material, unless you want, actually that's a good question. Now we can try to see how the shadows, the translucent shadows will work. However, my problem with translucent shadows, with the GPU Lightmass, they are not supported. So that's the problem with them. So if you want like translucent shadows, we have to use the CPU Lightmass. And I keep this like this. Good. The two-sided material is exactly as you said. So if you go outside, inside, you can enable that, the two-sided, and you should be good. There is thing about the thin cube. It's not recommended unless of course you make it overlap the geometry, because when you have a thin cube like this, and you give it a glass material, these faces will overlap with the metal, you know, and you will see like very weird flickering. So using a thin cube is not recommended. However, if you still want to use a thin cube like this, you can just delete the sides and keep it this side for this side and this side for the other side, and you should be good. But don't use a cube unless you delete the side edges. I hope this answers your question, Leonardo. Dead sick, my man. Dead skull. Gotta run. I will see you soon, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on Discord. Yes, I will hit you up on Discord. I saw your message this morning. Designer mentor, Mohsen, what is the best video card for the GPU bake? 3090. Tulga, why you didn't drink tea? It's a rule. Actually, I am drinking tea, but this is a tea I discovered just recently. It's strawberry tea or something. I love it. I just became addicted to this stuff. Harun, you need to stop. Make meat bat cat clone of your cat for Archviz. That's a good one, Zubair. Let's go, guys. Alright. Let's increase the light map resolution now on some parts of our project. So I'm gonna select this closet and increase this from 64 to 256. And here as well, 128. So slowly increasing the light map res of our project, and let's make the sun like this, perhaps. Let's make it similar to the reference. So in the reference, do we have any sun entering at all? No. It's coming like this. So let's say, oh shit. And now let's click build light again. Yeah. Modeling for games and for Archviz are extremely different from each other. You have to drink rice or chaikur. I will take a text note of that, Tulga, and try it. So now I'm drinking Doa Dan something. Hey Navid, things are going great, thank you. How about you? Tulga, how do you rotate the sun like that? I missed the point. No worries. Chris got you. Harshid got you. I will just give you a quick tip on this. So, oh, look at that. The first error with the GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 426. I wish I knew what is causing this, but I have no idea. So regarding the sun, when you press Ctrl L, you will see this. The mistake I see people doing is rotating or moving the mouse in all directions. So when you move the mouse in all directions like this, it becomes so hard to control the sun. Don't do that. However, press Ctrl L, then move the mouse left or right, so you can control where it's coming from, you know, or up or down. Don't move it left or right, up or down in all directions at once. And I'm thinking for lighting this project, it could look also nice to use an HDRI image. Oh, May, I was just thinking about HDRI. I'm not using an HDRI yet. I'm using the normal system we have in Unreal, like the sun, the sky, and whatnot. All of these. So directional light and the sky atmosphere and the skylight. However, I would like to do the following. So I'm going to disable the my directional light here. So I'm gonna search for affect word. It does not affect my word anymore. And I will make all of this outside white by selecting my exponential height fog and set the height fog fall off to something like 0 or like 0.1 or 001 like this. So we can have like sky and May. And everyone, if you go to a lovely website called HDRI Haven, there are like 460 HDRIs you can download now. We will use one of them to light our project. So for example, this looks nice. Let's click download the 4K part image and let's save it not on the desktop. Let's save it somewhere and let's make a new folder, call it HDRI. I think lighting our interiors with HDRI is a good idea. So, alright. The skylight now. Go to the source type and where it says SLS captured scene, because the skylight acts like the ambient light in your scene, it captures the distant parts of your project and applies that as lighting to your scene, which is great. Or we can always use the more manual approach like specifying the cube map. And now we can just click and drag that HDRI there. Let's just make sure it's set to HDR and all is good. Click save. And I'm gonna take a screenshot and show you the difference in lighting. So now let's click build light again. Igor or Orgo, tell me, do you have files with English subtitles in your course? I don't know much English and it would be convenient to translate individual subtitle files into my own language. At the moment we don't have. However, I have planned the once we are now remaking the complete course. We are recording all of the videos again so they can have my face on them on the side or something. It's like more engaging, better sound, better structure. Once we finish that, I can auto-generate English subtitles on the course files. I don't promise you that they will be great because they will be auto-generated, but that is something we are 100% we're going to do. And another thing we're going to do regarding the course, regarding the subtitles, once we finish the main work, which is recording the all videos again, we will actually translate with the subtitles to about 4 or 5 languages in the so that's that. So which language do you speak, Orgo? You might be lucky. We will be translating to French, to Spanish, to Portuguese, and what was the fourth language? So now, guys, wow. Did you see before the black boxes that they were here? Now they are gone again. These are some of the bugs I'm facing with the GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 426. Was it because of the directional light? That is interesting. So May, do you see how the light now looks? I think it looks nice. Let's do this. And let's check our reference again regarding the light here. So I have it on very high intensity. So let's set it to something like, sorry, something like 0.4. And let's select these clouded meshes here and we can increase their light map resolution just a little. So I'm gonna do like 100. And let's check let's make everything at green, guys, okay? I remember there was a script that can set everything to like the light map res you're looking for, but I can't remember. Does anyone remember how to set up all of these automatically? So for now, green should work fine. And for your Archviz projects, you wanna go with like orange. Red is overkill, so when you go like red like this, that's way too much. So orange usually looks good, you know. Can increase like this. Ceiling. All right. So we can have like consistent lighting across our project. And here. And here. May, can I do payments on your courses? Still looking for a job, lol. Of course, May. Let's talk later on Discord or LinkedIn. Don't worry at all. Uh, guys, if you want the course, you want a heavy discount or like, it's my pleasure. The main reason the course, I mean, my ultimate dream to make the course 100% for free. But I don't know. We will see Epic about that sometime in future. The reason it's like set to money is just to help us grow to some extent, and at some point in future, I don't know, like I have ideas. I love teaching, I love making videos. So if you want the course for a good, very good price, or if you can't afford it now or something, just get in touch with me and I can make you a very great offer. Don't worry. Of course, buddy. Everyone, the only thing I need your help with, if you can help us reach more people, that would be it. Because the more people we can reach, the everyone will be happy. So that's how we can help each other. Absolutely, May. Absolutely, my man. And hey, Mahulkar brothers, how are you, buddy? How is your day going? Let's build light now, guys. Turkish. Um, could be. Tulga. Yes, I actually, if I translate the course to Turkish, my Turkish will improve so much. So Turkish is, we can consider that. Actually, that's a great idea, translating that to Turkish. I think yes, because I have like so many Turkish friends who would love to learn Unreal Engine, and the Turkish community in Unreal Engine is slowly growing. So that's that. My like the more people we can reach, the more languages is just the better always, right? So yeah, let's add Turkish to the list, and perhaps you can even help with the translate, buddy. Rajdeep, hi Yahya, found your live video. Hey, Rajdeep, it's good to see you, man. How are you? How are you? I look forward to see you this week. Sanketh, when do you think Unreal Engine? I don't know. I don't know. They were like live streamed by Epic few days ago on Quixel, and they said like Epic, they said, "Hey guys, we don't know when Unreal Engine 5 is out. No one knows, but expected next month or in 2 months or something. It should not be far from now. The preview. However, for Archviz, we have been warned or not warned, but they told us don't expect much for Archviz yet until the end of the year. So now whatever we're getting is gonna be like the beta version or alpha or something, and it's not gonna be useful for Archviz. That's like what I heard from one on the Unreal Engine build automotive event in the devlong chat. Let's be patient, all right? Now there is something very interesting, guys. I have a static mesh, which is this. We have a material instance assigned on it, And this static mesh, we have this option turned off and it is still emitting light. And this is not supposed to happen. This should be completely dark here. GPU Lightmass. So let's see again if we can change from unlit to default lit. Click save. And if we build the light again, what will happen? Tulgan, yes, I will write you after the stream. We can get in touch. Absolutely, buddy. So let's build light again. See, interesting. Why we have light here? I'm gonna try with the CPU Lightmass. Let's put some music. And if anyone wants a good website for HDRIs, HDRI Haven, my guys, there is also Texture Haven. So many nice textures, but I mean, we have Quixel, but still, if you want extra textures, you can use Texture Haven. And there is also 3D Model Haven. There are some nice 3D models. Not a lot, but a good collection, especially for your games and whatnot. So all of these are for free. So you can download them. Not a bad collection. And speaking of the good stuff, not 100% free. There's plugin I wanted to try 2 months ago or something. It's called what was it? What was the plugin? A plugin I would really recommend trying, especially if you work with so many assets. I heard it's so good, and I wanted to try it. I have access to it. I'm still so busy. It is. I made like Unreal Community Spotlight on it on 10 March. Oh my god. So it's Unreal Bucket. Check out Unreal Bucket, guys. Yes, Unreal Bucket is a very nice tool for Unreal Engine. You can like have access to so many models, and it's like a nice marketplace, intuitive. All right, now this is the bake with the CPU Lightmass, by the way. And here, this is working as intended, right? Because the here use emissive for static is not enabled, so we're not supposed to have light coming from here. However, actually, before we build with the GPU Lightmass, let's take just few screenshots to compare. So I'm gonna take one here, take one here, and now let's build with the GPU Lightmass. Unreal Bucket. Yes, it is Unreal Bucket, Xavier. Yeah, Tulga, I have you on Discord. What is this sound? Ah, it's whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. It's supposed to be working all the time, but I don't know why it's not working all the time. But yay! Zubair, if you do the auto-translate from English to Hindi, Indian language, it can be quite buggy. I can help you improve the Indian translation. That's amazing. Zubair, if you are with us on Discord, ping me. Same for you, Tulga. And we will keep in touch once we finish all the what do we have it? The main videos. I will get in touch with you guys so we can confirm on the translation. And yes, Indian is one of the languages we would like to translate the course to. So I'm taking now 2 screenshots. It's too early to compare between the CPU and the GPU because we need to set up like proper cameras and whatnot. But again, you can see with the CPU Lightmass, there is like this weird color gradient between these, and this is not supposed to happen. where on the GPU Lightmass it tells you, hey, just please raise the quality. um, yeah, I need to try your textures too, Tulga. Thank you for giving me the access. I'm so honored you gave me access to all of your textures. I'm so happy. And actually, wait, so can you send the link of your textures so I can show them here on the stream? If anyone is interested, can check your textures out. And here, this is so weird. So I think the best way to work with this right now is just to turn off this. So when we bake the light, we won't have this. So let's do this and let's place a light here. So there we go. And how much was this? 120. So let's check for Igor Orgo. Will I be able to download the video of the course later or study at convenient? Yes. The Unreal question by question. Uh Orgo, yes, the videos when you get the course right now it's distributed on Gumroad. It is yours forever. You can watch on like during your pace time, and I would recommend when you download the videos and watch, especially with the updated version soon, that you share your progress with us as well. So there will be the Discord community. Let me share that real quick with you guys. There is students group on the Discord community where you can share your progress, share your questions, and there is no time limit for the videos, so you can always watch at your own pace. The course is meant for professionals, and mainly I know like you guys are always you have like real world projects to work on and whatnot, so I can't force anyone to learn like, hey, you need to study today. I wish I could do that, but I can't. uh Tulga, send me the Unreal Engine Marketplace. I can show it here to the guys. I would appreciate it. And speaking of Discord, the link is also in the description, but it does not want to open. What happened? Computer froze for a few seconds. And Chris, yeah, Discord. Without Chris, we won't have Discord. He is the community manager. He's doing God's work. Yes, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for sharing the link, because for some reason I can't open Discord. It does not want to open. Okay, okay. At this point, it would be perhaps a good idea to start filling our furniture or our apartment with some furniture. Let's see if we can make this little reflective just like the reference pictures. So I'm gonna go to roughness, 0.5, 0.2, 0.3. Yeah, let's find another texture for the floor, perhaps. So surface. Actually, we can go to collections. And oh, thank you, Piyush. Thank you for doing this. I was trying to learn Unreal Engine for some time, but whenever I'm stuck somewhere, there is no one to ask. Discord. Uh, I'm happy. There is like this community where we help each other. This is awesome. What? Okay, I think Harun is thirsty. Give me a second, guys. Even though he have water, but he like to change it. Let's go. Nice. Give me a second then. The problem Discord is not opening. So let's try again. Okay. Perhaps we could turn it. Oh, look at that. So many Discords. There we go. Nice. So let's just do this. There are so many messages and stuff. Hello. Can you bring in more diffuse light from the windows, just like the reference? Yeah. Yeah. Right now, we can increase the intensity of our skylight. So give me a second. And we should be good. And now you have Discord link, guys. Awesome. And let's switch back to the camera, to the screen. Yes. Guys, one of our community members, and of course all of you, if you do things for the marketplace, if you share work and you like shout out, you can do that. Send me on Discord. I would love to help everyone grow. So Shared Textures is working on creating textures for Unreal Engine. I'm gonna post a link for you here. So feel free to check them out. And if this is something you need in your projects, feel free to get them and use them in your projects. So that's that. Good stuff. Let's continue. And I closed the chat by mistake. Let's put music. And just give me a second to open the chat because I closed it by mistake so I can read what's going on. Sorry about that. Pop out. Yes. Let's continue. Now, let's take a look at our reference. And in our reference, we have the white color is like the main color we have in our scene. And now it's really yellowish, which is not what we are after, right? So number one for that, let's see our material here. If we go to unlit, the material itself is yellow. So what we need to do then, from the albedo control, we can increase the brightness of this a little bit, or we can find a different material. So that's one of the things we can do. Number two is actually selecting a similar light. So if we look here, yeah, our materials are like really so close to white. And what about our texture, the closet textures? Xavier, Yahi, can you share the channel of the incredibly nice guy that can help a lot with psychology of art and self-growth? His channel is Luxit Pixel. He does talks that are very easy to listen during work. Of course. So, Xavier, of course, I won't share everything unless I know the guy who's like talking to me about this. Is this Xavier here? Adam Duff? Why it's so hard to sit down and draw. That's a good title for a video. Why it's so hard to sit down and work on your Unreal Engine projects. I will definitely check this out, Xavier. Thank you for sharing. And guys, Xavier is one of my best friends. Check him, like, I trust everything he says. So if he recommends this channel, I would check out this channel. Smoking Panda, how are you? It's good to see you, buddy. Long time no see. Iftar over here, I'll have to wash. Okay, finish your food and come back. Finish your food and come back. Thank you for sharing, Xavier. I'm going to check that out too. I think a topic why it's so hard for me also to sit down and work on my projects would be very beneficial for me. So let's make these white, and the reference picture or the HDRI image I chose, it's this. So let's see if there is something that could help us. I like this no. Sorry. Let's try this clear sky. Let's do 4K. And did I download EXR? Oh yeah, there's only EXR. Let's select our skylight again and let's assign this as light. EXR, it will not work. Okay, I didn't know that. So we need HDRR. This is a texture only, EXR. Any HDRR option? No. That's fine. Let's leave this same image and build the light like this. We can increase, let's increase the intensity also later. So let's click build light, see how things will look. Xavier is an absolute legend, that's for sure. Hey Martin, it's good to see you, man. How are you? Thank you so much. Cheers. It's good to see you too, buddy. Martin, I think you just joined. What we're doing, there is this these images I saw on Archdaily by Fran Silvestre Arquitectos, and we are making this apartment in Unreal Engine. So the link to download this apartment is also in the description. And let's continue. Okay. Okay. So we need to decrease the roughness. So if we look at our reference, here it's really glossy, you know, like so polished, and the same for the closets here. So on our case, it's not. There is like no reflections almost, right? So roughness is 0.3, so let's do it like 0.2. That's that, and I think it's time to add more sphere reflection captures. So let's add a sphere reflection capture here and make it smaller. And I would like to add some imperfections to my roughness. And let's see if we can find that any image that can help us in the engine content. So what was the name of the texture everyone uses to add like the noise? What was it? You remember? I don't know, by the way, if you guys see what I'm seeing, but or it's just the night mode on my computer. It's extremely yellow. So give me a second to disable the night mode. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks good. The night mode made my image here look completely super yellow, and I was like, why? No, not Vironi texture, Chris. There is a noise. It's in the starter content. So let me find that real quick for us. I can steal it from one of the other projects. You will remember what I mean, guys. Give me a sec. So this is one of the projects. If we go to content, to starter content, to where it says textures, where is that? Unless I copy it somewhere. So let's open this project real quick, so I can steal some textures from it. Okay, I would perhaps try and increase. So right now I'm using the skylight with a cube map on it, shader sync. So when lighting an interior apart from directional light, do you put rectangular light facing inwards at the window? No, there is no need. We used to do this to fake like area shadows and whatnot. You can still do that, but for me, no. I'm just having I have a skylight at the moment. Only the skylight is contributing in the lighting on my scene and these lights here. And I was thinking it's perhaps not a bad idea to enable the directional light again. So effect word, let's enable it. So we can have more light bounces. And I was thinking, if we select our skylight, we can set on the skylight, the indirect lighting intensity, we can increase that a little. So let's make it something like 2. Alright. And yeah, let's build the light and try to find better texture for the floor, because the texture on the floor, I feel it could be better. So let's go back to our reference. Okay. So I was working on this map just a few days ago, and I was trying to add some imperfections to the floor and especially to the reflections. Yes. Just let me disable ray tracing. By the way, a tutorial on how I did this and that city is coming soon to the channel. It's still work in progress, but I hope you like this, guys. And I think I will go on another live stream tomorrow to continue working on this. I still didn't decide yet. So the texture I'm looking for is when we open our base material, you know this? Yeah, the macro texture variation. Yes, this guy. I am sure all of you know it. So this guy, let's migrate it to our project. So why it's not supposed to be here. Let's copy it back to where it belongs. T macro variation. So T macro. So right click an asset, migrate, click OK, and I heard something. Oh. I'm recording this, but I'm out of space, so no problem. Guys, give me a second. Sorry about that. Hopefully the lighting now is better. Alright, I'm looking for any questions. Orgo, do I understand correctly that in the course you explain how to make an interactive application so that the user can change the color of materials, turn on the light? Yes. We cover blueprints, interactivity, changing materials, and like blueprints, UMG, how to create user interface, and how to, at the end, to deploy also for virtual reality. Share textures, my man. I will see you soon, buddy. And it's my pleasure, of course. I hope you get them sales. Best of luck. Keep up the good work. Okay, so let's migrate this to our project. Right click the asset, click migrate, click OK. And let's remember where was our project. So it was... Yes. This is why I love Dropbox. It helped me telling me where is my project. And now we can simply just copy all of this, copy actually all of this, Ctrl C on the keyboard, and this is my first project here, right? So this is the material I would like to copy from this project to that project. So we can select all these nodes, press Ctrl C, and go back to my project, our apartment here. Let's go to where we have materials, and let's make a new material for this. So I'm gonna duplicate the base material, and here I'm going to press Ctrl V. There we go. And I'm going to connect the lerb here to roughness instead of this. And here roughness mean roughness max. Now notice the reflection later. So here's, I'm gonna take screenshot. Let's save this. And so fun for everyone. I'm not good at blueprint, but can I correct original material from V-Ray or Corona? Of course. So when you convert, we're using data math as Dragon said. You know, you can just locate the mesh you wanna correct, just double click the... You mean you're not... So blueprint have nothing to do with the materials. You're talking about the material editor. Is that correct, fun for everyone? Can you describe your question more or your problem more? I can help you with that now. Alright. And let's call this underscore macro so we know like this is the macro variation. Let's make a material instance of it. And let's assign it to our surface here. And now you can see how the texture now is like it have like macro variation, but this is way too much. We need to reduce it a little bit. So let's double click our material instance, and we can play with the roughness min and the roughness max, which are the options I made in our material here. So alpha, I didn't make, I just convert them to scalar parameters. So if you set them both to the exact same, we have no, you know, it's exactly the same. But if we change a little bit, so let's set one to 0 for example, and one, sorry, this one has to be 0 and this one can be increased. So it's like barely there. Let's do that's way too much. Awesome. I think this is good. And we can assign the same material on our closets. So in my word outliner, I'm going to locate all the closet meshes and then assign this. But nah, that's too much. So let's reduce it. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, guys. It's barely there, but it's okay. Now this is good. It seems that this is another bug from the GPU Lightmass, this black box here. I don't know why. So let's build light. And if you open Epic Games Launcher, let's find some quick assets now. If you go to Learn tab, there is the Archviz interior you can download. I'm going to take some of these assets and place them in our project. So I already have that installed. So what was it? GPU. Let's open the project. And we will migrate some furniture from that project to our project here. And play music again. Actually, this is a good one. All right. Encoding textures. Any questions so far, guys? Is everything so far understandable? All is good. Let's place slides around our project while we wait for that project to open. Set it slightly bigger. Yeah, this is nice. And let's increase perhaps the intensity a little bit. And I will increase the intensity here as well. So let's make this 10. 10. And this here is way too bright. Something you need to know about the intensity, when you have a light like this, its source height is 10 meters. And another light, where the source height, let's say, is 1 meter, you need to set the intensity from 10 to 1. So they can share the same effect. So when you increase this a lot, like make it much bigger, so like this, you see the light is it will just become dimmer and dimmer, you know. So sometimes you need to increase the intensity for that. Hey, that's awesome, Lalis. Thank you for getting the masterclass. I really appreciate it. That's nice. Thank you. Love back to you. So, fun for everyone. When I want to have libraries in my project, I always have to load a lot of different libraries into the same project, which makes it very wasteful. Is there a way to include them in the same library? Thanks. Yes. Yes and no. It's how you build your projects and how you build your library. There is something I will update soon with the on Gumroad, but let me show you real quick what do I mean with that. When I work on my projects, you may have noticed now, to answer your question real quick, we have projects here I always, for me in my case, because I am used to migrate between projects and to migrate between my libraries, I built a system. So now you have noticed also when I made my materials, I just put them in a folder called VRD. So that system, it's something I'm teaching now for the master class. I always start from a template. So in case of Unreal Engine template, so this is for like all other different files. So in Unreal Engine case, I always have the same folder structures for all of my assets, and starting with template or working on project would make it easier later to take anything I made for that project that I care about, let's say, to something I have called the master library. And the master library, for me, like the one I use, something I made, it have like so many materials. It has all the blueprints I ever use in Archviz, let's say, so like swapping furniture, time of the day, 2D map, interactive materials, and the same for the assets. So the assets in Archviz case, mainly their furniture. So you have like living, sofas, chairs, armchairs, and whatnot. So the best way to approach this, I would recommend using Miro, for example, and try to mind map your folder structure and find what is logical for you or what could work for you in case of master library, and how you can make it as a relationship between your current project and your master library. So everything you create here ends up here, and everything ends up here can go to a new project and whatnot. And when I start new project, not in this case, but for our clients, we start always from template. And that template have like project name, we rename this to whatever we want. And it have like the sources, so it's a linear process, of course. Sources is everything the customer is going to send us. It goes to the inbox, then like to special folder based on the month, date, year, whatnot, because some projects could take months and months to finish. Then here are the files we clean or the files we need to work with. Then the production folder, so we use 3ds Max. It has its own pre-setup, so we can save time not to set up every single time for the Unreal Engine projects. Then Unreal Engine, then anything else, and then the final package, which is the final step. So working like this would make it really easy for you to build your library. That's that. I hope this answers your question. Fun for everyone. I like your name, by the way. Okay, we built the light, but did anything happen or we didn't build the light? Ah yeah, I was just messing around with the light here. So let's go here, skip restore. This is the project, and let's open the Archviz interior. And when it comes to stuff like marketplace assets, I leave them outside and I just usually color code them. So you will see once I migrate some assets from here to my project, I will give this a color code. So let's open a map. AB186. Thank you. You are awesome. Waiting for the end to open this level. To you. I'm here to. Let me just adjust my mic. So if I don't turn off the mic and touch it, it will be very bad for your ears. So I'm sorry if I do that by mistake. Like do this, you know, on the mic. Let's wait. Shit. I hope it won't take forever, because that would be bad. I think I have done a mistake by opening the project. Yeah. Can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry for the lag. AB86, I'm glad. If you have any questions, feel free. And it's awesome to hear that you just started learning Unreal for Archviz. Welcome to the community. In the description you will find a link for this project so you can follow along, and you will find a link for our Discord community as well. So feel free to join us. It's a lovely community of all types of artists. I wish I didn't open the project, guys. But I think we're nearly there. Yeah, at least the sound is working well, but the picture I'm watching, you know, my iPad is like so much lag. May, wouldn't it be easier to just go to your desktop tab Windows folder and copy all the assets, textures and materials folder and paste them inside your projects? That would be easier, but that would also add so much assets to that I don't want to my project. Especially in this case, like all I want from here, finally, all I want is the sofa and just few other assets. So let's steal the sofa, the couch. And one thing I will let you know before we steal the couch. So before we migrate this, we just need to make sure. This is a weird couch. We just need to make sure that these textures here are assigned. Because if not, it will go to Unreal Engine or to that project without the textures. So, okay, here we can see from the scale. Okay, I didn't know that about the sofa, but now we know. So, yeah, the same for the tables. So, looking good, looking good. Let's select all of these, then. I'm holding Control to select all of these assets I would like to steal. And press Ctrl B, so let's select all of these guys too. And this. And this. Why not? Okay. Before I do anything, I just make sure like I have my stuff selected. So before I didn't know, like when if I migrated this, I won't have the complete painting, so I usually like to isolate my selection just to make sure I have everything I want. If not, I make sure I have everything I want. And then I press Ctrl B to locate everything in the content browser, and then asset actions, migrate. There is no need to save. It tells you, hey, I'm going to migrate all of these. And we can go locate our folder, our project, working project. In the content here, we can just click select folder. Give it a few seconds. Now, if you want the exact same setup, just like this, because we just migrated this from a project to project, of course, you can feel free to go back to your project here. And now we have our assets. So we have, oh, look at that. There are so many assets with no furniture, with no textures. Damn it. No problem. Yeah, now we have all of them. Cool. We can place them manually like this. Or just like we copied the material earlier, if you press Ctrl C to copy these guys, because they both share the same path, you know, like if you go Archviz interior, here Archviz interior, meshes, here we have meshes, so they share the same path. Now press Ctrl V, give it few seconds, and it will paste these assets for us exactly as they were in that project, in their location. So obviously we have two different projects, we need to set these correctly. So I'm just gonna press Ctrl G to like group them together, so if I deselect it can be easier to select all of them. And I will switch to unlit so I can see what's going on faster because it's compiling shaders. I will select the floor and the wall, press visibility, show only selected. I have a shortcut for that, H. So to isolate my selection again, rotate, go to tab, and there we go. Of course, if you would like to take this one step further and do the modeling of this sofa that you can find in the, here's the description. If anyone would like to model the sofa and send it over, please do, no problem. I won't say no to that. You can do that. But we don't have time for that today, so. And I am rusty in 3D modeling. So let's just do this. Or you can actually hold end on the keyboard and it will snap. Now we are good. So let's do this. Shift G to detach our group, and we need to move this painting somewhere else. I'm gonna delete it actually. And let's see what are the missing textures we have or we don't have. The butt and the wood. So to bring these back again, let's switch back to our project. Find this wood, click asset, migrate, don't save, save it, don't override, so it can like copy faster. And I can go back to my project and just copy and paste the name of that wood. It was element 1, right? Yes. And we also have steel dark, asset, migrate, don't save, yosh, yosh, and steel dark. And we can do the same for the rest of the assets here. Regarding the lamp, it seems that we forgot to copy the light here. But I don't want the lamp. Do we want the lamp? I mean, it's cool. Let's keep the lamp, yes. So let's copy that light, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Ctrl, it didn't copy, I think. It's not copying. How? Sometimes you need to press Ctrl C multiple times for it to copy. Yeah, now it did. You can check. Ctrl V now, there is our light. So we can bring this light and place it here. Then move this wherever we like. So in this case, let's select the sofa again. And the rest of the guys here. And move them slightly to the right. Why not? Let's select this plant. And find a place spot to it. So let's put it perhaps here. I'm just starting to learn Unreal Engine and I work in architecture. So what should I learn to start learning? Is Blueprint important to learn? If you would like to have the ability to interact with your projects and feel free to ask. If you would like to have the ability to interact with your projects and like I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna make another ad for the masterclass. So I will show you what blueprints look like. So I think where it was MC version 6, yes, because I would like also to copy some assets from this project and place them here in the kitchen. I'm gonna save. And do we need to steal anything from here before we close this project? We could take the chairs. So you don't have to start with blueprints. Fun for everyone. To start, like, it depends on how long you have been working in architecture. So if you're very good in app softwares like 3ds Max or Blender or Cinema 4D, that's good. If not, I would focus on learning these 3D tools so I can create content for Unreal Engine. And in Unreal Engine, I would focus first learning on how to light my projects, which is like the most essential and most important thing. Bad lighting, it does not matter how good assets you have, how great materials you have, your project will suck. So learn lighting first. Once you do that, you can focus on learning then materials and the cameras and all the other everything else. So Lalith, regarding the 3D models I am just importing, you can get them actually for free from here. If you go to Epic Games Launcher, in the Learn tab you will find them. So to answer your question, fun for everyone, blueprints comes later. So once you want to interact more with your projects, to change materials, to change time of the day, to change colors and whatnot, blueprints are amazing. Or if you want to like deploy your projects in VR or pixel streaming, or you want to do some cool stuff, because the things you can do with blueprints are amazing, you know. And to answer your question, Lalith, if you are talking about this model here, this room, you can find it for free in the Learn tab. Somewhere here, I can't find it. There we go, the Archviz interior. And if you're talking about the house we are making today, it's actually available for free for download on our Gumroad, this house, so you can follow along. So fun for everyone, go download this also from our Gumroad and practice on it, you know, just like what we're doing here today. And join us on Discord, show us what you have. And let me show you an example of blueprints here. So this apartment is one of the projects we are doing for our Unreal Engine course. We are making Unreal Engine Masterclass. There's interior projects, exterior projects, basically everything. Anything that has to do with visualizing architecture in Unreal Engine, from zero to hero. And this is one of the projects we are making, and yeah, just give it a second to open. Sirjankovic, Sirjan, sorry, your name is kinda hard to pronounce, apologies. So, hey man, really appreciate your work, thank you so much. Question, of course, when rendering animation with Unreal Engine with the hybrid of baking and ray tracing, do the animations come out completely flicker free? Not 100% flicker free, unfortunately, unless you can improve or increase the the samples of the ray tracing. So depending on how many, for example, if you have way too many reflective surfaces, you really need to increase the samples of the reflective surfaces like high enough so you won't have the some flickering. But mainly when you render with the hybrid method, it most of the time you won't have flickering if you're working with projects like this. For me, I never suffered from flickering. I know people are suffering from flickering, but it's just a matter of increasing some settings and then you should be good. So everyone here, this is the apartment we're making for our masterclass. It's actually one of the things we teach people how to do. So we started this project from scratch. So let me show you something. And you can now get save 60% if you order this stuff today before the end of the month, because I'm going to raise the prices because there is so much, there's like new tutorials coming and full remake of everything. So this project here, which is this one, blueprints, if we let me make sure that they are enabled. There we go. So they're not. So here's a blueprint for the level. This is a way for me telling the engine, hey, when I start playing the game, please play a movie sequencer for me, a cinematic, and activate some stuff. And in the word settings, let's also do this. And now let's hit play. Let's see what happens when we hit play. So what are blueprints? Oculus, please stop showing. There we go. When I first play my project, there is a cinematic. I show you how to create the cinematic. I'll show you how to create this user interface and all these animations. If you click here, for example, or learn Unreal Engine, it will take you to our Gumroad, you know, all that good stuff. So there is VR, there is aerial view. It's not there yet, still working on it. But when we hit play, for example, you see, for example, the smoothness in the mouse, or like on how I move my camera. That's one of the things we teach, or that's one of the things you can do in Blueprint. One of the things you can do in Blueprint, if you right click, for example, that's one of the things I did to zoom a little bit. What else? I have 3 Unreal Engine projects open. There is some like frame drops. So we can change colors. So that's that. Can change materials. And there is a highlight material that is supposed to work, but I don't know why it's not working. So let me check real quick. Post-process volume, and in the post-process materials. Well, no problem. This is the first apartment we do in the masterclass, and then there is another really nice big project that we cover much more when it comes to large-scale projects inside of Unreal Engine. Yeah, I think I messed up something with the project. There are some missing textures and whatnot. And there are sample tutorials for free on this apartment on our channel. You can check before you buy. So that's that. And yeah, if you don't want to buy anything, there is always Google. There is always Unreal Engine official learning, the channel and the learning hub of Unreal Engine. So that's that. And yeah. However, I've been working with Archviz for 6 years and putting everything I learned about Archviz in these 6 years into this masterclass. So if you wanna, the best place to learn this stuff, get the masterclass. Now let's steal some assets from here, shall we? So I would like to steal the laptop here, because in the bedroom here we have a We have 2 computers, I remember. So if you look at the reference, yeah, we had 1 computer here. We have some lights here. So let's also take this light. I hope this answers your question. Fun for everyone. And the Unreal Engine online training. So if you search for Unreal Engine online learning, there are some amazing courses here. Alright, so these courses here for free. You can learn so much from here: blueprints, materials, basics, advanced stuff, not advanced stuff, almost anything. So there's so many options. It's up to you to choose. So let's set the width to something small. Hey, there are new people here. What's up, guys? How was your weekend? How are you? So let me read the questions we have. So SRJ, so about your flickering question, try rendering, and if you have any problems, join us on Discord and share the problems you're having, and we will do our best to help you, me and the community. For everyone new here on Discord, we are 850 people now, so join us. Okay. Biosh Yankee, at what time do you usually live stream? I'm learning and understanding more than the regular Unreal Engine learning or YouTube. That's the best compliment I ever got. Thank you so much. I wish I had the money to buy your masterclass, but I can work hard for this. For everyone who don't have the money to buy the masterclass or can't afford it right now, I'm making discounts, like very, very, very heavy discounts if you contact me on Discord. Like, it's okay. And if you can't buy it now, that's completely fine. Once I raise the prices at the end of the month, if you still want to buy at the old price, contact me and we will lower the price for you. Because for me, I just want as many people as possible to put their hands on this masterclass and watch it and learn from it and make amazing shit with it and tell others about it. That's what's important for me. So if you don't buy it at the price I want, perhaps you know someone who could buy it at the price I want, you know? So that's, we can always help each other when it comes to the, you know, purchasing stuff. I really depend heavily on the word of mouth in marketing. I don't spend money on like advertise. I do, of course, everyone spend money on advertising, but I don't spend as much because I ask people directly to if they found whatever I am selling useful for them, and if they know someone who is in similar position to them, to market whatever I am selling to them. In this case, it's the master class, for example, right? So I think that's a good way to market your stuff in business. The same we do actually with our customers in Archviz. So we keep the costs lower by asking for referrals. I actively ask for referrals, and I learned this technique from a book called One Page Marketing Plan. If you are growing your business or career, this is a nice book, guys. One Page Marketing Plan. I really recommended it. There is some things obviously everyone knows, and there are some things that are like really smart and some good stuff. So it's a really good book. Another good book, real quick, there is Never Split the Difference. This one is on negotiation. It's one of the best books I have ever read in my complete life. So that's one. Another one, sorry. Yeah, that's so smooth, the camera animation. And I'm glad you like it, guys. Andy. Yeah, actually, Beyosh, regarding the time stream, I don't have... I'm gonna work while I'm talking to you guys. I don't have specific time yet. And today I was wondering that I should ask you guys, the community, hey, what is the best time to stream, guys? Which time you prefer? Do you prefer this time at the evening? Do you prefer mornings? And while we're at it, can you guys type me where are you from? Uh, from which country? So say hello from your country name, please. And hit that like button to help us reach more people as well. Okay, now we will export these. So these are assets I didn't clean up yet, and you can see from the exports here, there are so many assets will be exported with these four guys, which is crazy. I will show you what DataThmeth does. When you export something with DataThmeth, that's one of the problems I don't like with DataThmeth, to be honest, but it's the only way that it like sometimes it creates some very complicated materials. Like why all of this? And this is nothing compared to some other materials. So let's see if we can find anything. So perhaps this chair. Let's open this. Yeah, look at this. Holy shit. uh, this is crazy. All of this. And I recorded so like really long tutorials cleaning these up, but what I would do in this case, when it comes, I would look at this chair. Hey, this leather chair, it has like leather. So if I open it, why we have metallic and specular? Specular usually we don't touch it. It's the default value is 0.5, so I disable that. And why metallic on leather? Like you can see it looks so weird, you know. So I also disable that. And this is, you can see like now it's getting better. So that's that. When it comes to migrating assets between projects, try to clean the materials first if you're using DataThmeth. And here's, so look at this material, right? This is before cleaning, and this is one of the meshes. I cleaned the material for it. So no, this not this one. I think this one. And this is after cleaning, right? Crazy. This is what we need to get this laser, and this is what DataThmeth gives us, which is okay. At least I'm happy DataThmeth like is saving us weeks really, in exporting data between Unreal Engine and all other 3D tools. But there are still things that need some work, and I am sure these will be gone at some point in future. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't look at the chat. So it's good to have all of you guys. Holy shit. Nice. From all around the world. Um well, regarding live streams, I have noticed that around this time at evening we I get the highest views, so like 40 people. That's crazy for me. I was streaming 2 days ago during the afternoon. I had like 15 people, 20, which is perfect as well. So I'm gonna keep experimenting with this, and join us on Discord because I think this week before I stream, like 1, 2, 3 hours before, I will let everyone know. And I'm still getting the hang of this. So for now, should we export this computer? Yeah, let's export it, guys. Nah, there is so much to clean, and I don't want to do that in that project. So, okay, let me read questions. Do we have any questions? And there is so much chat. So, yes, um, thank you for your compliment that you find my tutorials more easy to understand than the stuff on Unreal Engine. That's that, like you made me blush. Thank you. And yeah, I will keep you posted when we stream, guys. And once we finish recording the masterclass, because right now I'm super busy working on the masterclass all the time, every day. I wake up super early, record, edit. Not only me, we are actually 4 people working on the masterclass. The guys at VR Division, my team, Adel, Hamouda. Shout out to these two amazing gentlemen and Zahi. We are 4 people editing the videos of the masterclass so we can make them as short as possible, put some slides, some music, some improve the sound and all that stuff. So that's that. Okay. So Mr. Mean, what's up, buddy? I'm good. How are you? How is all of you guys? How are you today? So awesome. Andy, you're not late. No one is never late. So if you have any questions, you can always ask. So, did you continue the fourth room in the stream? Yes, uh, Andy. This is the fourth room right now. We are still working on it. And I was like showing the guys how to bring furniture and assets from other projects. And for everyone who is new here, the I made the apartment for free with the FBX and the Unreal Engine without the furniture, of course, so you can download it and follow along. So today we're learning lighting and stuff. So go ahead to Gumroad slash your boy Yahya Jassim, download this, leave us a review, please. I would really appreciate it, and let's keep learning together. So let's see any other questions. Awesome, Andy. Here's the answer again. So May, for next project, it would be nice if you create an exterior house inside the forest. That's a good one, May. I want to see how you play with the exterior lighting. Let me show you what is coming soon. I already made the mood board with the boys, and we made the plans and prepared for more videos and more live streams. There are these in regards for the interiors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 interiors are coming. Basically planning live streams for these. Every time we will learn something different, sometimes modeling, sometimes materials, sometimes lighting, so that these are planned. And regarding the house, May, there is this future project, so it's also planned. There is this house is also coming soon. Not soon, it's planned. So I would love, actually, like we fell in love with this. This morning, we were talking, hey man, we need to do something exterior. And this could be one of the, wow, this could be one of the upcoming projects that we will also try and recreate inside Unreal Engine. And we were thinking, hey, like this is perfect. There are like many of these assets already exist within Quixel Megascans ecosystem, and landscapes are my passion. And this house is sick. So this could be one of the upcoming tutorials projects we would like to recreate. And yeah, if you like this stuff, guys, share the channel, share the videos. There are so many ways to support us. Leave a like, and we will keep doing more and more of these tutorials. So that's to answer your question, May. I hope this gets you excited. Rick, Rick Pearson, my man. Thanks, good idea. The Discord channel. Yes, join us on Discord, guys. We are 850 people at this point, and there is like you can share your work, you can ask your questions, there is so much going on. So join us. Amazing community, very good stuff. So hello from all around the world. Hey Yahya, thank you for your effort. Thank you so much, Watchman. I really appreciate it. I would ask you what is strength points to make use of Unreal Engine or Corona or V-Ray. So since Unreal Engine was for free 6 years ago, I stopped using Corona and V-Ray because it did not make sense for me anymore to wait for rendering times anymore. I like just the ability of clicking play like this and walking around our project, and like imagine if you're showing this to a real customer or you are redecorating your house or like anything, and the ability of just playing, walking around inside your apartment like this. This is for me, I can't compare it with V-Ray or Corona or anything. Not to mention that this apartment is also can be played on VR, and it looks so good in VR. Like it's just so good. Cinematics, pictures, there is like we can always go up like this, program the ability to so that's like Unreal Engine, the ability of be visualizing everything in real time. That killed V-Ray and Corona for me. Yes, it's so much easier to create pictures with V-Ray and Corona, like much more realistic pictures. But if the sometimes it's not the goal to create super realistic pictures. I mean, this is still kind of realistic. It's not super realistic. It could be better, but the ability of walking inside this apartment, interacting with it, turning on lights and off, So that's Watchman why I work with Unreal Engine every day, and I try to improve in it to achieve what people can achieve in Corona and V-Ray. So I hope this answers your question. So Zubair, I have a very similar sofa model close to a reference. Can you? Oh, to this sofa from the fourth apartment. If yes, please send it to me on Discord. I would love to have it here as well, instead of the one we stole from the marketplace. Yeah, this one is ugly. This one is so cool. I would love to sleep on this one. So, people, South Africa, Brazil, Italy, Serbia, Colombia, Chicago, India. Amazing, guys. Wow, UK. Data Smith makes me mad sometimes. Mr. Mean, yes. Data Smith makes me mad too. Uh, it is what it is. But as long as it's saving us so much time, then that's great. Question: what program would you use if not Unreal Engine? Unity. Actually, it would be Unigen. I always wanted to try Unigen. I don't. Yeah, Unigen seems like a very nice game engine for the enterprise industry, which is our industry. So if it was not Unreal Engine, I would use Unigen or Unity. I would love to try both actually, this guy and Unity. I installed Unity and deleted it on my computer like 5 times because I never had the time to try it. And on the list is actually Twinmotion. I downloaded the latest version today of Twinmotion. So 422.2. So I'm excited to try Twinmotion as well. MV, I can't believe you're still streaming. Yeah, I am, man. I love streaming. I'm enjoying it. And people are here, so answering questions, working on the school project. So yeah. uh yeah, guys, establish a local community and join us on Discord with your community. May, can I use your free apartment model space? Yeah, of course. Uh you can use this the so I mean, regarding this apartment, it's only for learning purposes because it's by the guys from the Fran Silvestre Arquitectos. However, there is this apartment that I created from pictures on the internet, then modified on it a little. You can use this for whatever you like. I think you can use both for whatever you like, but as long as it's personal or something. But this for commercial use, feel free to use it. Feel free to use this, change whatever you like. There is also the FBX if you want to make it bigger, smaller. I would actually encourage doing that. So you can, after all, end up on a portfolio piece on your Artstation. Artstation, by the way, anyone is having this problem, I subscribed with a plus and I keep this getting this error here, which is kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. The ultimate goal, guys, learn something, do something, and work on your Artstation portfolio. Always share something on your portfolio. This will get you discovered, this will get you opportunities, this will get you jobs. You know, every time I share something on Artstation, we get jobs. So that's that. Um, yeah, I'm glad you asked me. Rohsan, hello. Khadija, hello again. MV, my man, dude, I did Loft with Love in Unreal Engine as practice project. Really? MV, can you share a link if you have anything on your portfolio? Loft with Love is very, very, very nice one. I'm glad we share the same taste, buddy. So where is it? Lofts, apartments. Where is it? Loft with Love. I love this apartment, this loft here. That's a great practice project. This is a good one, MV. This is one of the upcoming tutorials soon, guys. So we will be making this loft as well. I think it's time to stop soon. So I'm sorry, like I was talking a lot. I don't know. Let's click build light, see where we at now. Let's do the final session here before we close Q&A. So if you have any questions about what we have done today, please feel free to ask. And don't forget to download this apartment and apply everything you learned on it. Uh, Fun for everyone. Are you still working on Corona, V-Ray, or other renderers, or entirely using Unreal? I am entirely using Unreal Engine. I would still would love. Actually, I'm working with Blender cycles. I'm learning Blender, so I'm it's fun. With Blender, I do stuff like if you'd like to. Speaking of Artstation, guys, here's a link. Follow ya boy. These are rendered with cycles here. So I like to render planets sometimes with Blender. And this is the last project I did 3 years ago on Corona. I was just having fun with Corona. I still use them from time to time just for fun. But I think this was the last time that I used Corona, about a year ago, for practice. So something that was not architecture. Any questions, my guys? Mr. Mean, MV, it's a good it's a good thing we're connecting people together. Regarding Discord, here's a link. Again, 850 people and growing. Like, give us few days and we're 1,000 people now, which is crazy. Any tutorial plans for XR in Unreal? Yes. Once we finalize this apartment, I would love to show how to use VR, so step by step. And VR is something I am planning to work on, like blueprints as well for YouTube. So stay tuned, and that's a good request. Thank you, Roshan. All right. Biosh Yanke. What modes are the lights static or stationary or movable? Everything is static. Everything. The sun is stationary, and the rest of the lights are static. And when we are using the GPU Lightmass, just make sure your skylight is also static, or you will get some very weird skylight. Once I upgrade my GPU, right now I'm running 1080 Ti, I would love to make dynamic lighting tutorials. For now, we can make dynamic lighting tutorials on exterior projects, something like this. So this is a tutorial I'm working on. Let me show you the cool stuff before we close, guys. For how many hours it's been? I don't know. I'm kinda curious. Wow, 3 hours. Is it? Interesting. I never felt the time, guys. Let me show you this project, guys. It's based on Leon Tucker, one of my heroes. Concept art, futuristic city. Tutorials are coming soon. So now it's taking more time to build the light because our scene is getting heavier. I hope the stream quality is not that bad because of the light bake. And I'm kinda crazy. I should not open all of these projects in Unreal. So let me close this. Let me close this. No, thank you. Tomorrow's stream, I think I'm going to show you how we can clean up data Smith materials. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to stream every day. So on Discord, stay with us so you know when we stream. And I will, in the community tab later, I will ask you questions. So make sure you check after the stream on which time or which days is best for you to, or more convenient for you to be with us here on the stream. So we make sure like as many of us are learning Unreal and doing stuff. GPU Lightmass is so nice, man. I love it. I love it. So if we check the light map density, yeah, I think these guys are way, way, way too high. So that's why it's taking too long. There is an option I would like to show you guys. So as you know, here it tells us, hey, if you press Ctrl R to disable the real-time mode, your it will be so much faster to build the light. But you will might notice that your computer would become way much slower because right now it will be using like my full 16 whatever something. So if you put this to 8 and then press Ctrl R, it will be faster, not as fast as 16, but at least I hope you can hear me now or see me. But now it's much faster, so nearly done building the light. Hey Raymond! Hello! We were about to finish the stream. So, yeah, shit. Hello. So, there are no movable lights at the moment. All of them are light, static and stationary. So, Tottenham, hey, it's good to see you. Question, you think Unreal Engine does not produce static realistic rendering like... Oh, it does. Unreal Engine produces amazing images. It's just you need to know how to produce them. You can compare Unreal Engine to V-Ray and Corona at this point, especially with the new methods in baking the light. Well, since the Lushuang GPU Lightmass, it does. With a CPU Lightmass, it's very hard, but with the GPU Lightmass in Unreal 425, 100% possible. As you can see now here, with the current GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 426, there are some bugs. And some of these bugs are these black boxes that come out of nowhere. And I did a test during this stream. I will do it after the stream. It could be because of the directional light. It's doing something. So before, I disabled the directional light and these were gone. So I will try that again. Let you know. Actually, we can try that now. So I will affect word, please no. And let's select all descendants. I'm gonna press Ctrl X on all of these guys and I will save them on a text document so it would take less time to build the light. I will delete this and delete this. And now you see these black boxes coming out of nowhere. This is one of the bugs currently in the GPU Lightmass in 426. And this is why actually I keep advising people, hey, if you are using Unreal Engine or working on an Archviz project for production, that means you have a deadline and you like delivery date and whatnot, stick with Unreal Engine 425 for now because you cannot deliver your customer this. Not yet. So now I disabled the directional light and let's see if these guys will stay here or go away. So let's build light again. Okay. Stop. Affect word. Build. You can see it. Huh. Well, once it finishes, then we will have this error again. So I'm gonna disable it and let's click build. And hey guys, I'm gonna close the stream soon. So if you have any questions, this is the perfect time to do it while we're building the light. I have an Oculus Rift S VR helmet with very high probability. My English. With very high probability. Oh, I will buy a course from you. I really like the result that you show on your videos. Hey, thank you so much, man. And for everyone who is interested in buying the course on our Gumroad, for you guys here in the stream, when you go to course here and add it to your checkout, just use the discount code Unreal Community so you get 20% off. I will type it in the chat. Use this discount code so you can have a discount. So now Light Bake is baking. Oh, what happened? Computer is dying. Thank you so much, Orgo. I really appreciate it, man. Hello to everyone here, new. Arigozar, the 3D scenario. Welcome, guys. MV, I do have a question for you. How often do you rebuild your lights? My OCD forces me to do it every time I make a big change. My OCD forces me to do the exact same. On average, I don't know, I would say 10 times during the cycle of a project, 15 times, I don't know. uh Not to build the lights, I started to force myself to work with the unlit mode actually. So I go like work like this, work, you know? That's a song. And after I finish, here's what I do. I usually set alarms. I set it for 30 minutes, 30 minutes work sessions. And if the light bake is something no more than 5 minutes, 3 minutes, every 30 minutes. So I do this. Here's a tip for all of you guys. If you sit behind your computer for so many hours, it's not good. Have a timer next to you. Do like 30 minutes session. Turn it on. Work, focus as much as possible. Do whatever you want. And when this finishes, go for 5 minutes walk around your apartment or something, build the light, then come back. That's the best advice I can give on building lights as many times as possible. So that's that. And you won't hurt your back, you know. MV. And everyone, always start with like, please, your health is very important. Okay, guys? Fun for everyone. Uh, I have just tried working on Unreal, and why do I have to turn off ray tracing effects when I need ray tracing? It looks worse on off. You need to turn ray tracing off when you are building the light with the GPU Lightmass. Once you finish building the light, you can turn the ray tracing on again. I am not 100% sure where I heard this or where I saw it, but it I heard it's recommended by Epic that you turn off the ray tracing effects. On my case, I turned off the ray tracing effects because I have a 1080 Ti as a GPU GTX, so it's not very good in ray tracing. It gives me like 3 frames per second, so that's not very good. Yeah, exactly. Riamon, as exactly Riamon said. Thank you so much, Riamon. Zubair, thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate it. We will add the sofa to this project then. Sergio, in VR, changes of materials are working too. Hello. Yes. Yes. However, I closed the project. For VR, we need to design a separate user interface to make it easier. I see people mainly creating user interfaces in VR in 2 ways. There is like normal user interface where you have like your design. So I don't know if you can find anything on Pinterest. UI. So let's say this. So here are your colors without the mobile phone, you know. And I see other people who making like very nice trick is like having an iPad or something in VR that you can hold, and then you use this to control whatever inside your apartment or project, which is super cool. Ah, sorry guys, sorry about the lag. It was building the light, so apologies. Okay, I don't know how much it lagged, but regarding VR, uh, I was talking about the user interface. So the user experience is very important. So it's not the same when you are working on a computer or a PC or in VR. So just make sure you design, and that's something we also do in the master class. I'm gonna stop advertisements. Um, I used Lumion. Do you think I can learn Unreal Engine from your course and produce better results than Lumion? Of course. If I am not 100% confident with what we do, uh, I won't sell it. So yes, you can learn. Well, unless your Lumion designs are better than mine, then shit, I need to improve. But yes, you can learn from our course and potentially produce better than Lumion. I think in Lumion it's only dynamic lighting. Do you bake lights in Lumion? Honestly, I never tried Lumion. Any questions, my guys? So the video was lagging. Sorry about that. Well, as long as you hear me well, that's very good. Because it was combining shaders. Uh, the 3D scenario, I honestly can't answer you on Lumion. I have never tried Lumion, but uh, check out my portfolio on Artstation, and if it is something you like, it is basically what we create inside the engine. And if anything, we all know in architecture, we always strive for photorealism. So, like, I do my very best to achieve the highest quality possible. Not in this today's stream, but generally, yes. So, this is weird, guys. These boxes, you remember it was here, and now it's here and here. So that's super weird, but again, if you are using Unreal Engine for production in Archviz, stick with the current Lushuang GPU Lightmass in Unreal Engine 425. And before we close the stream, if any of you is new and would like to use the GPU Lightmass, I will give you this quick tutorial before we finish today's stream. So to install GPU Lightmass, Lushuang GPU Lightmass, first you need Unreal Engine 425 or earlier versions. And when you have the Unreal Engine 425, you need to locate it first. So where you have your engine, Epic Games, Epic Games. You go to your installation folder of Unreal Engine, and then you go to Google and search for Lushuang GPU Lightmass. The first result in the forums, you will find it here. And Lushuang stopped at 422, then he joined Epic to work on the current GPU Lightmass. So you need to search for sorry. You need to search for it, and it's somewhere in the posts. So this is kind of tricky because these are the new forums in Unreal. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. So there is Lushuang GPU Lightmass for Unreal Engine 426. I am going to try this. Holy shit. I did not know that. So actually, if you don't have 425, you can download 426. So let's actually go ahead and try that just now. Wow. I'm gonna turn off the engine. Yes. And let's install GPU Lushuang on the 426. It's my pleasure, Serglo. I hope I helped with your question. Okay, so not 425. You see, I already have the 425 stuff. So I'm going to where I have my Unreal Engine 426 installed. And you wanna go to Engine, and here you will need to replace some files. So I'm gonna stay here at Unreal Engine 426. I'm gonna download this file. And how can I download? Download, direct download. Let's go here. Save it. So I need to go to come back to Joaquim. I don't think he's watching the stream anymore, but he asked me about 426, the Lushuang GPU Lightmass, and I thought it did not exist. So it does. When you install this file, and here's a link to all of you guys who would like to download the Lushuang GPU Lightmass for Unreal 426, but let me try it first. So this file, when you open engine, which is our folder, it's going to replace some files for us. So in the binaries and the config, these files will be replaced. So you can simply just put it outside, then right click and extract here. It will ask you to replace some files, click yes. Access denied because it seems, do I have any Unreal Engine version open? You need to close all the Unreal Engine stuff. I don't know what happened. So let's close this. Because the current GPU Lightmass by Epic is still in beta, and anything that is still in beta is not recommended for production. So basically that's the rule. So I don't know why it's not replacing. Let's just close everything. Close this. Close this. I'm gonna extract them separately. Replace all. So I think I need to restart my computer or something because there is a file being used. But this should work. This should work pretty well. But I don't want to restart the computer because that will mess up the stream. Okay. I'm gonna extract this little outside and then replace the files one by one, see what's up. So the config, engine, config, replace it. That's good. And regarding the binaries, we have the Windows, the .NET, it's one file, the progress reporter. So that I think there is no problem with that, can be replaced easily. Yosh. And the Windows 64, Windows 64. Let's take these guys first. Replace. Okay. Take these guys, replace. Take these guys, replace. So this file does not want to replace. It's because it's being used or something. What can we do about this, guys? This file here, we need to replace it. So let's locate it here. It's UE editor. Let me check the control panel. What was that sound? I don't know, subscribe or something. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. It's supposed to show everyone who subscribed, but Streamlabs being Streamlabs. That's that. I got so excited about the GPU Lightmass, guys. Because I love the Lushuang GPU Lightmass. It's because it's just super stable. It's so good. It saved my life so many times. I'm gonna drink something. It's my pleasure. And we were so lucky, by the way. We found the link. Like I just scrolled all the way here, and like, yeah, there we go. Here's the link. What? So where is this file? UE editor. Is it? Mm, Can I, if we can only, if we can't replace this file, the GPU Lightmass is not going to work. That's okay. I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's see the control panel again. Do we have any Unreal Engine stuff open here? No. Okay. Well, let's find out. Task anger. Any questions? All is good. Reading the chat. I'm gonna put this here so we can see together. I think there is also delay. I don't know how much delay there is, by the way, in the stream. I don't have the best internet. So the way we know the GPU Lightmouse works is if we oh, look at that. Ah. You see what happens when ray tracing gets enabled? Like I lose all my frames. Oh my god. So let's disable that. Type r.raytracing. First, let's switch back to unlit. So r.raytracing.force all ray tracing effects space 0. Give me back my frames. Thank you. And if we click build light with the CPU light mask, the normal one, we should have a special progress report. Yeah. We need to put this file inside Unreal Engine or it will not work. Well, it's okay. Let's close Unreal Engine. And I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna restart my computer, but I have to stop the stream, guys. However, I will come back tomorrow and show you the results, and we can compare the CPU Lightmass, the GPU Lightmass by Lushuang, and the GPU Lightmass by Epic, and do all kinds of crazy experiments. So let me check if we have any questions. My pleasure, MV. With thanks, Mr. Mean. Yeah, that's what I did. Experimented with all the settings for translucency, but my glass. Are you using ray tracing, Andy, regarding the glass? Let's take a look at it tomorrow, and if you can share some screenshots on Discord, we can help you on Discord as well. CVARS console variables, yes. The task anger. Okay. I just enabled all ray tracing effects again after baking with the GPU Lightmass. Is there anything else I should consider? I think you should be good. Check your max refraction rates and samples per pixel in post-process. Regarding the Andy, okay, perhaps so you're suffering with the glass. I would try these glass materials from Twinmotion. So if you go to the marketplace and search for Twinmotion materials, they have like 500 materials here. They're not bad, but like we have Quixel. However, they have special category with special glass for ray tracing in this pack. So Twinmotion materials for Unreal Engine. Perhaps this could help. if you want glass for ray tracing that not to look like frosted glass, try the glass materials Twinmotion have. You will find when you download this, you will find like glass underscore RT, like ray traced or something. So I hope this helps. And yes, Discord for the win. Unfortunately, it's the same Sebast. So I closed Epic, but same. It's okay, guys. I'm gonna try this and let you know the results. For now, I know there is a delay, so I will see you, my guys, tomorrow. Yes? Unlocker. Okay, I'm gonna also try this. I'm gonna save it on a text node.